these are the we got one rooster in here with all these hens, and these are chickens. And there's different kinds. There's barred rocks. There's comets. Then there's a Rhode Island red. And there's also a bantam and a game hen. And all these animals, what we feed them is, since it's a this farm is a bigger farm, and they feed them. They buy big bulk dairy pellets, so they feed the chickens dairy pellets too. It's 16% protein, just like you buy for chickens, really, by itself. And then you feed them cracked corn, so that's a supplement to add on to that. And then you also give them the oyster shells, so that their eggs become harder, and they don't, and everything, so that they can actually produce the egg. And then when you clean it out, you put lime down and all that, just like you would with like goats and everything. And you put down shavings, and then over here, you have your lamb box. And this one's a nice one because you have the backing, so you don't have to go inside your pen and pick your eggs and everything. So you don't have to get all dirty. 10 eggs right now. And then there's one more I think I'm laying. And at night, the reason why it's not, some of these chickens don't die, because weasels, they'll take the turkeys and everything, kill all them, but they won't get to the chickens because chickens move a lot at night. They move, and then you gotta have a spot for the birds to sit, like a roost, for the chickens to sit on. Because during the winter, if they stay down on the ground, their feet will freeze to their own poop, and then they'll die eventually because it's frozen. That's why you need to have them like a roost. That's why you need a roost, so that their feet don't freeze to the ground. Because every winter it does. And usually you have like a base bottom base heater for your water, so it doesn't freeze up. All that. And that's just about it. Remember, this teaches life values for kids. Things gotta die sometimes, and it teaches them, that you gotta kill your animals every now and then, and you gotta switch out stock. Because if you have one male and you're breeding them with your hens and you're hatching the eggs, eventually that gene pool will get really weak because you're breeding like the babies of that rooster with its own daughter, and the gene pool will get weak. That's why you switch out your roosters every year or two. So that means this guy right here might die later on. But this farm doesn't raise hatch eggs. All it does is you get eggs and then you sell them. That's all it does. So this case you don't have to do it here. But if you're hatching babies out, you'd have to do it. Remember, have these kind of things for kids, and they'll learn life values. And I guarantee it'll make them a better person later on in life, because of the work that they had to do to keep this. And it'll actually keep them out of your hair for a while, too. Go take care of the animals, and they'll go take care of them. Everything. And the kids will love you eventually. And everything. So, teach life values to your kids. Keep them safe. Hunt. Keep them in the outdoors. Remember, I'm Ivan Boyer. Be safe.